Did you know Elon Musk almost went to jail for his shoes? That's right. The richest man in the world nearly got locked up because of what he put on his feet. But that's just the start of Elon's wild spending spree. From cars and space to entire neighborhoods, Musk's purchases will blow your mind. Get ready to see the 14 craziest, most expensive things Elon Musk owns. You won't believe number 7. 1. Tesla sneakers. Let's kick things off with those jailbait shoes. In 2019, Elon showed up to reveal the new Tesla Model Y wearing some eye-catching kicks. But these weren't just any shoes. They were custom, one-of-kind Air Jordan Tesla sneakers, made with fancy materials like pony hair, red metallic leather, and python skin. These shoes looked amazing, but there was one big problem. Python skin is illegal in California. Wearing anything made from python can get you 6 months behind bars in the Golden State. Luckily for Elon, he didn't end up in handcuffs. But he hasn't worn those $1,500 shoes since. I guess even billionaires have to follow the law sometimes. 2. Out-of-this-world watches. When you're planning trips to Mars, you need a watch that can keep up. That's why Elon called up the fancy watch brand Tag Heuer to make him something special. They created the Carrera 1887 SpaceX watch, released on the 50th anniversary of the first Swiss watch worn in space. Pretty cool, right? But Elon didn't stop there. He also bought an Audemars Piguet watch for $50,000 and a Richard Mille for a whopping $200,000. That's more than most people spend on a house. I guess when you're worth billions, time is money. 3. A car in space. Now, this is where things get crazy. Most people just buy a new car when they're bored. But Elon? He sent his $100,000 Tesla Roadster into space. That's right. He strapped his car to a rocket he made and blasted it off our planet. The craziest part? He live-streamed the whole thing, and you can still track where the car is floating around in space right now. Talk about the ultimate flex. And since he can't drive that car anymore, unless he builds a space highway, Elon just bought another Roadster to keep on Earth. 4. The first ever car. Elon doesn't just own futuristic electric cars. He also has a piece of automotive history, a 1924 Model T. This was the first mass-produced gas car ever made. It's over 100 years old and barely works, but Elon still paid $25,000 for it. I guess when you're changing the future of cars, it's good to remember where they came from. The Model T was revolutionary for its time. It was the first car affordable enough for middle-class Americans. In a way, it's like the great-great-grandpa of Tesla's more affordable Model 3. Elon's Model T is a reminder of how far car technology has come and where it might go next. 5. His childhood dream car. Even billionaires have dream cars from when they were kids. For Elon, it was the Jaguar E-Type. He first saw it in a magazine when he was 17 and fell in love. Back then, Elon only had $2,000 to his name and was $100,000 in debt. But as soon as he made enough money, he bought one. Now, that's what I call following your dreams. The Jaguar E-Type isn't just any old car. Enzo Ferrari once called it the most beautiful car ever made. It's a classic sports car from the 1960s, known for its sleek design and powerful engine. Elon's E-Type is probably worth over $100,000 today. Not a bad investment for a childhood dream. 6. The $1 million crash. Speaking of dream cars, Elon once owned a McLaren F1 worth $1 million. But this story doesn't have a happy ending. One day, while driving with PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel, Elon crashed a car. The insurance probably cost more than most of our houses. The McLaren F1 was no ordinary supercar. When it came out in the 1990s, it was the fastest production car in the world. Only 106 were ever made, making it super rare. Elon's crash happened when he was trying to show Peter Thiel how fast a car could accelerate. Lesson learned. Maybe don't show off with $1 million cars. 7. A real-life James Bond car. Now this is cool. Elon owns a car that can turn into a submarine. Remember the Lotus Esprit from the James Bond movie, The Spy Who Loved Me? Well, Elon bought the actual car from the movie for $1 million. And guess what? It works underwater. Elon found it after a couple discovered the car in an abandoned storage unit. Talk about a lucky find. 8. A whole neighborhood of mansions. Why buy one house when you can buy 7? That's what Elon did in the fancy Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles. He started with one $17 million mansion that had 7 bedrooms, a gym, a spa, a tennis court, and even its movie theater. But I guess one wasn't enough, so he bought 6 more houses nearby. Altogether, these houses cost Elon about $100 million. That's like buying a small island. But here's the twist. In 2020, Elon announced he was selling all his houses. He said he wanted to focus on his mission to Mars and didn't need so much stuff. Now that's what you call minimalism, billionaire style. 9. Willy Wonka's house school. One of those Bel Air houses is extra special. Elon bought a place that looks like it came straight out of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. But instead of making candy, Elon turned it into a school for his kids. Can you imagine learning rocket science in a house that looks like it's made of candy? Now that's a sweet way to study. The school is called Ad Astra, which means to the stars in Latin. It's not just for Elon's kids. Children of some SpaceX employees go there too. The curriculum is pretty unusual. Kids learn about artificial intelligence, robotics, and even how to design video games. It's like Hogwarts for future tech wizards. 10. A diamond Tesla ring. Even though Elon isn't big on jewelry, he does own one very special ring. It's a diamond-encrusted Tesla logo on a ring, worth $37,000. The famous jeweler Ben Baller gave it to Elon as a gift. I bet it looks great when he's signing those billion-dollar deals. 11. Million-dollar engagement rings. Elon might not wear much jewelry himself, but he sure knows how to buy it for others. When he got engaged to his second wife, he didn't just buy one ring, he bought 3. The first one cost $100,000, but apparently that wasn't enough. So he got a second one for $300,000 for everyday wear. But wait, there's more. The third ring, just for special occasions, had 10 sapphires and a huge diamond. The price tag? A cool $1 million. The $1 million ring wasn't just expensive, it was huge. The main diamond was so big that Elon's then-wife said it was too heavy to wear often. That's why they got the everyday ring. Talk about first world problems. Altogether, these rings cost more than many people's lifetime earnings. 12. $216 million on his kids. Being Elon Musk's kid isn't cheap. While most parents spend about $300,000 raising a child, Elon spends way more. His 9 children go to private schools and fly around on private jets for vacations. Each kid costs about $24 million to raise. With 9 children, that adds up to a mind-blowing $216 million. I guess when your dad is one of the richest people on Earth, you get a pretty fancy childhood. But it's not all private jets and fancy schools. Elon has said he wants his kids to work hard and understand the value of money. He even made them work at his companies during summer breaks. And get this, he refuses to set up trust funds for them. He says they need to find their own way in the world. Tough love, billionaire style. 13. A fleet of private jets. Why have one private jet when you can have 5? Elon started with a $26 million plane, but that wasn't enough. He upgraded to 2 Gulfstream G550 jets for $62 million each. Then he bought the newer G650 for $75 million because it had, wait for it, 1 extra seat. Recently, he added the newest model, the G700, for another $75 million. It's a little bit bigger than the last one. I guess for billionaires, jets are like smartphones. You always want the latest model. These aren't just any private jets. They're like flying mansions. The G700, for example, can fly nonstop for 7,500 nautical miles. That's further than from New York to Hong Kong. It has a super quiet cabin, can sleep up to 19 people, and even has a separate room just for the crew. Talk about traveling in style. 14. Twitter, now X. For his grand finale, Elon made one of the biggest purchases ever. He bought Twitter. When he didn't like how the app was working, he didn't just complain online. He bought the whole company for $44 billion. That's more money than most countries make in a year. Elon paid way more than he needed to, partly because he wanted the share price to be $54.20. He likes the number 420 for some reason. Now he's changed Twitter's name to X and wants to turn it into a super app that can do everything from banking to booking SpaceX flights. If it works out, X could be worth $80 billion or more. Wow! Elon Musk sure knows how to spend money in the craziest ways. From space cars to submarine cars, illegal shoes to billion-dollar apps, his purchases are out of this world. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed learning about Elon's wild spending, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories about the world's richest people. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be able to afford your rocket car.